Today we are diving into the world of social media without the overwhelming pressure. You know, they often say you have to be on all platforms, you have to be consistent, basically posting every day, you have to hire a team as soon as possible. And then they don't really say that this very often ends up in frustration, burnout, and eventually quitting your business. So if you want to build your business on social media, but you want to avoid this rat race, then this video is for you. And also consider subscribing to this channel, because on this channel we build freedom in life, and freedom is something you have to create. It's not there for free. If you subscribe, then we can work on this path to freedom together, building our financial freedom and emotional freedom, freedom to travel around the world, and so on. So I want to share with you my way of building business on social media. And one of the key things here, instead of you have to be on all platforms, my approach is focus on one platform at a time. And for starting a business, I recommend Instagram as a starting point, because Instagram is easy from the point of creating content compared to YouTube, for example. But at the same time, it's really easy to connect with your potential clients. It is also a business platform, so you can use it also, further on the when your business develops, so you can keep it. But eventually, I would also suggest having a YouTube channel, but it's not for everybody. Instagram is really something everybody can do. And I have a 7-step method, which I call Solopreneur Journey for Free Thinkers, where I teach how to use Instagram for building the business of your dreams. It is linked in the description below. You can check it out and see if this is something for you. So instead of doing everything at the same time, really focus on one channel, on one social media. You can have other social medias, which is not your main focus. You post them from time to time. It's not like your regular schedule social media. So you can choose which one is good for your business, which one works better for your business. It also can depend on the type of business you have and where your audience is hanging out. But in general, Instagram, YouTube, in some cases TikTok, but it's not my thing. Those three are like main platforms, and you can choose which one fits you best. And again, Instagram is perfect for beginners as well as for people who already have a business. The second strategy that I follow when it comes to social media, and which helps me so much to enjoy it, is embracing imperfection. Just forget perfection, because what makes us human is those imperfections, it is actually also what makes us different from artificial intelligence content, because then it's kind of perfect. But this is exactly why it's not human. Human is supposed to be imperfect, and this is what makes us authentic. So be who you are, try to be the best version of yourself, of course, always work on personal development, uncover this full potential, unpack what you have to offer, but don't try to copy somebody else, to be somebody else, because at the end you have to be yourself, and you have to also enjoy being yourself. You have to feel good in your own skin. In my case, for example, when I make a YouTube video, I don't spend so much time on things like makeup or preparing for the video, and many people do, women in general. And if it's like great for them, if it works for them, if it doesn't become a hindrance to making a video, then it's fine, But for me, because usually I don't use makeup, that often, so it's very artificial for me to do that. And I'm not even enjoying that. So even the thought of doing this is like, wow. So I'm just who I am, I am as I am in normal life. And also, I'm not perfect when it comes to video production. It's very simple, but this is who I am. Maybe in the future, I will change my mind and want to try something else. But so far, this is what I am and what works for me, and what also people like about me, I guess, because otherwise they wouldn't watch it here. And if you're new here, also let me know what you think about my channel. Are you enjoying it, or is it something that you would like me to improve. And maybe I will. If many subscribers will tell me, oh, I would like that you improve this or that, then maybe I will consider that. But so far, I didn't get feedbacks like that. Like, you have to do this or you have to do that. We would appreciate this kind of improvements. So let's see. So I'm very happy to get any kind of feedbacks and this way, improve the channel. But this was not the main point. The main point is that you have to be you. And this is actually your main point, your strongest point. The third point, when it comes to building social media without pressure, without burnout, is being a solopreneur. They all say, you have to hire your team, you have to scale, you have to, grow fast, and this is the only way. Okay, but are you ready for all the obligations? Are you ready for all the sacrifices you have to make if you hire a team? Because then you have to manage the team. Then you have to really become a good manager. Then you have to pay, a lot of money to this team. And maybe you will eventually have even less profit than if you would be a solopreneur. Even if you get more profit, are you ready for those obligations? Are you ready for this stress? Are you ready for changing the approach of your business? Because then you will have to manage people. So how about you grow with your own pace? How about you enjoy every step and not putting some extra pressure on you by having a team? It's okay if you choose, yeah? But then many burn out, many say, I have too much to do. I change my 9 to 5 to 24/7 by becoming an entrepreneur and having a team and the whole, business structure. Being a solopreneur gives you more flexibility in deciding, when and what and how much, and also gives you the freedom that maybe you were striving for. If you are looking for freedom, that this is a better approach than being in this rat race. But some people prefer, bigger challenges because they can also, they also enjoy it and they can also handle it and they are fine. They don't have so much things going on the side in their life. They focus only on their work, and then maybe it's okay. I'm not that kind of person who only focuses on work because there are so many other things I'm interested in. It's really about personal development, discovering the beauty of the world and everything else which is a part of the personal development journey. And some of them read my book on personal development, and you know that work is just a part of the journey from my point of view to being really happy and successful. If you're interested, this book is linked in the description below, down there. It is on Amazon. And also I reveal a lot of biographical facts there, so it could be something for people who want to know me better. The next point which I try to follow is really don't hang up in metrics and quantity. It should be quality over quantity, but when it comes to quantity, really you don't have to check all the time how many subscribers, how many this and that, because it doesn't really matter after all. If you're going to build your business, then you're going to build your business for those who need your business. It's not for everybody, so it can be that not so many people are interested in what you have to offer, but those who do, they are really your tribe. They are really people who are going to thank you for what you're doing. And after all, when it comes to building your business, you get more profit from selling your product rather than from, other sources of income when it comes to social media, even YouTube. So you don't really have to care so much about metrics. And also it's changing all the time. One month it can be like this, the other month like that. And if you're depending on all of it, then it's always like, are you doing it from metrics, or are you doing it because you have something to give to the world? Because you want to influence the world to the better, making this world a better place. What is your mission, Numbers or some unique message that can help people becoming better versions of themselves, creating freedom in life, or fixing some issue that they struggle with. It can be anything. It can be some bad experience that you have, but you can offer. And maybe there are not so many people who are interested, but those who are interested, they really value it. Maybe you are for the elite, not for everybody, not for mainstream. And it's also okay, don't you think? And also, you know, social media algorithms, they change all the time. And if you get stressed each time they change the algorithm, it's not, you know, you need to take care of your mental health when it comes to social media. So enjoy it and enjoy every size of your social media. Also, when you have a smaller accounts and channels, then you usually are closer to your audience, you know, because you know everybody who leaves a comment. It's easier to get to know new people. It's easier, you know, to react faster and so on. And if you have a huge account, then you kind of lose the overview. You don't have time to respond to messages, and it's kind of like going one way and not so much exchange. So really enjoy each size of the social media that you have, because they all have their pros and cons, so to say. The next point, which I really like and which I recommend you to do, is to inject your personality into your social media. It's not only about content, but it's also about you. Your personality will attract some particular type of people. Like also on this channel, I'm not sharing a lot of my private life or something, but I share some aspects of my life which I think could be appreciated by my audience, like where I travel, about my mom who's really traveling around the world. By the way, her Instagram account is also linked in the description below. If you love traveling, check it out. It's pretty amazing how much she travels. I share my ideas, my experience when it comes to personal development. So there are things I share. I don't hide who I am when it comes to my values and so on. But at the same time, there are a lot of things which I don't show because it's private. I don't think I have to show. I don't feel like that. You can choose, but you don't have to hide your personality, like becoming somebody else, you know, again, becoming somebody else. You can just be you and show that. Show what you think, show what you feel, and maybe some experience in your life which can resonate with other people. Because your unique vibe will attract your tribe. And those people who come only for the content, and if you don't show so much of the personality, you're really just, you're coming here, you're just saying what you have to say and you leave without giving people a chance also to get to know you. Because people very often, they, you know, would like to connect. And this way you can connect more to other people. And eventually they will like you more, they will trust you more, they are more eager to become your clients after all, but also like friends. And you could build a lot of meaningful connections this way also on social media. You can meet people you would probably never meet in real life because they live somewhere else, somewhere around the globe. Like I'm here now in the Far East, you know, on the Pacific coast, here close to Japan and China and Korea, but on the Russian side, but so far away from many of you watching this channel, you know. So imagine the chances we would meet in real life and have the opportunities to share like this and talk about freedom, building your business, traveling around the world and so on. So meeting like-minded people on social media is much easier when you show your personality. And also people will be interested more in your product if you're somebody who shares similar values. And the last fifth point, which belongs to my strategy, and also recently I realized it works for me, is that you can also post on your own terms and on your own time. You know, sometimes if you want to go on vacation, you can say, like recently I said, friends, I will go on vacation for a while. I don't even know how long. And eventually it took me almost 2 months. I was traveling, and on this channel you can find some videos from this travel, mostly in Europe. I had to go via Turkey on the way there and then via Estonia on the way back because there are no direct routes at the moment. Anyway, the thing is that I informed you that I will be not available and I will not post videos. Eventually I end up posting videos because it was so exciting to share what I see and what I feel and what I have to share on my journey, on my travel. Sometimes I didn't show up because I didn't have the time or didn't wish to, and it was okay. I didn't lose subscribers during this time. I actually gained some new subscribers. So it looks like it's working perfectly, and it's okay to let your audience miss you from time to time if you just let people know that you need your time off. Then your tribe, they will stay. And again, this is the point why it should not be only about content. If people are there not only about content but also about you, then they will be okay that you are taking time off. And they will actually miss you and then come back as soon as you're back. So this belongs to the whole approach of mine, that you can actually decide. You have to be consistent, yes, but sometimes you can have this freedom, to decide what you want and just inform your audience, this is what's going to happen. I will not be available for 1 month or something, but then I will be back, and you don't even have to say exactly when, like I did this time. And for most of you, it looked like it worked also fine, I ended up over-delivering. So this is my approach. Focus on one platform at a time, be a solopreneur, don't hire a team, embrace imperfections because you are a human being, and this is what people like you for. Don't care about metrics, care about your message or your product. Inject your personality and post on your own terms. This is the strategy I'm using. This is what works for me, and this is the strategy how to use social media for business without having stress and burnout. And if you'd like to know more how to build your business on Instagram, how to start building the business of your dreams on Instagram, then check out my course linked in the description below. I would love to have you in my class. And otherwise, if you're interested in building your freedom in life, subscribe to this channel, give this video a like, leave me a comment, and I will see you in another video.